So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point, then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Let's go! Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up.
Yo! What's up, everybody? It's 11-year anniversary. What's up, y'all? Yo, episode 574. We here to explore the possibilities of having fun events in EC3. Yo, they my bros, but there's one more. The Foxy Renee is joining the show. Renee Michelle is joining the bros, hanging with the fellas on this anniversary. Tony. There's a new 3, a new bunch with the power pack punch. We're here to give a great time like we out to lunch. You know how we do with Dr. C and the crew, rocking this mic with the flow like, whoa! Whoa! Yo, it's 11 years, y'all. We about to have some fun. Yo, celebrating 1-1, that's 11. Led by me like Zeppelin. Stairway to heaven. 577, 574 shows Lethal Weapon like Steve Blackman. I'm nunchucking your airways. Dr. P like hairspray. We staying up, like we do every week. We chillin' with Renee, Russo, and the E. C to the 3. They like to call them nigga. Coffee drinking like, bouncing like Tigga. But we chill like Winnie the Pooh. Here to let them know about the P&P crew. Yo, the best chat room in the galaxy. Anniversary with Dr. C. H to the R, I to the Ellis. We chilling with the crew. They ain't nothing less. The Q&A sessions done with finesse. Late night lounging, my crew is the best. There's no second guess. We right, not left. The hype so fresh, quiet as kept. We best late night show on the airways. P&P's tight, P&P's hype, P&P's ice, cold on site. We chilling with Renee and the bros. We having fun every week. It never gets old. We having fun like we do every show. We celebrate 11 years. Let's go. Oh! What's up, everybody? It's 11 years anniversary like we do. You know, we freestyle and hype it up every single week. That's what we do. So let's bring in the people in. Let's bring in the crew. We got EC3. We got Vince Russo. We got Renee Michelle. How's everybody doing tonight?
Fantastic. First off, congratulations on 11 years.
Thank you.
You know, we're good friends if I'm up after 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time just to talk to you and celebrate this momentous occasion. First off, I did not know you had those bars in you.
Thank you. I just wrote that like an hour and a half ago. Yeah.
If I didn't have to remain PG, I would try to battle rap with you, but like I'll slip. So
first of all, I'm not going to start with the bars. I'm not going to start with the congratulations on the 11 years. I have never met the lovely Renee Michelle, and I have to say, I need that hair.
Yes.
I need that hair
Yes.
now.
Exquisite.
Renee Michelle. Now I need that hair.
Yes, the hair.
Oh, why, thank you.
Yes. So, Vince, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, bro. I'm doing all right. Burning the midnight oil.
Man,
Indeed.
I missed you guys last week because we put those shows in the can.
Yeah, we doubled it up, man, because Vince is going on vacation. So, Renee, how are you?
I'm good, darling. How are you? Thank you for having me and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, look, I know that Renee has to go to sleep because she has to go to bed. So let's go into these comments. We got Mike saying happy anniversary, Dr. Chris. We got
Good one, Mike.
Eric Connolly saying congrats on 11 strong years. We need more pancakes, extra syrup my way, and maybe a coffee.
Now, the pancake terminology, like we're a late night show, but pancakes are an early morning food. What's the deal?
You know, I'm glad you asked that question. So I started this show, I think the original date was April the 2nd, 3rd. It was the Monday after, it was the Tuesday after the 2012 Mania. So whatever that Tuesday was, what was
Was that the first Cena Rock match?
Yeah, Cena Rock 2, right? So WrestleMania 28 was April 1st, 2012. So started the show that Tuesday morning, April 3rd, 2012 was my favorite. It was my first show of Pancakes and Powerslams. And it was at 9 a.m. Because it was the pilot show was like, let's just try it at 9 o'clock to see if it happens. And it has some decent numbers. And then a week after, I tried it at like 11 o'clock at night, and then it just went through the roof as far as numbers are concerned. So I kept it at 11 for a while, and then a few years ago, Sportskeeda hired me because Rizu's a fan of Pancakes and Powerslams because I would I would have interview every single week, Q&A, 30-minute interview every single week on PNP. Rizu was a big fan of it. Was like, hey, can you bring that on Sportskeeda? And that's actually launched unscripted. That's how unscripted came about, because we took that chunk of PNP, the first 30 minutes, and we put it on Sportskeeda, and they pay me for it. So it all worked out very well. So
you are a content franchiser, huh?
Yeah, man, I am indeed. All right, so let's see here. Ask some questions to the panel here, to the PC says
listen, I got questions.
Yes.
I want to talk to Renee.
Okay.
Because I've never met Renee. Now, Renee, I know you are married to Spud.
Yes.
I was the first time I saw Spud and my boy EC3, and you could ask EC3. I'm not saying it because you're on the show. I was such a huge mark for Spud that I was actually consulting for TNA, and, it was a big secret. It had to be a big secret. And I'm like, whatever. But the one time I was in town, I was such a mark for Spud that I said, bro, I need to meet Spud.
Oh, you guys went to dinner.
We didn't go to dinner, bro. We went to see a Planet of the Apes movie. That's where I met Spud.
Really? That's interesting.
So yeah. Well, that's what I want to ask you. How did you meet Spud, and how did this romance come about?
Oh man. Well, during the time, like, I never heard of him, but he slid into my IG, my DMs account.
Slid into the DMs.
He slid into the DMs, and the first thing that he said to me was, "Hello, Pocahontas lady." Now, a few years back, I did, I used to dress up.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Renee.
Creep.
Did you fall for the "Hello, Pocahontas lady" line, Renee?
No, well, initially when I saw it, I was like, who on earth is this clown?
Right.
But it did make me laugh. Not too many people could make me laugh. So humor is definitely a plus with me. And he's very witty. So I like the fact that he keeps me on my toes. He's just so goofy, so it's definitely, when I say when I fell for him, it's definitely the humor for sure.
So where did it go from there? So he drops this line, then where does it go from there?
Well, we just communicated like back and forth. So it's been messaging online. Then we just started texting. And I didn't know too much about him. But then I realized that Rebby Hardy and Matt Hardy worked with Impact. And I knew them, you know, because I used to wrestle Rebby back in the day. And I knew Matt and Jeff because we're all from the same DMV area. And North Carolina is like really close to. So, you know, I wrestled Rebby over at Big Time Wrestling, you know, been around Matt and Jeff, you know, from MCW days. So it kind of, what happened was I was with my girlfriend and she's from Tennessee area and I never been to Tennessee. And I really initially thought that he lived over in England, you know, cause it's like, when am I ever going to meet this guy? Mm-hmm. But I guess when I was there, you know, on Instagram, when you put stories and stuff, he realized where I was at. So he asked me where was I? And I
There's a lot of EC3. Am I wrong, doctor? You're a psychologist. There's a lot of stalking going around here. I mean, is it just me, bro? Is it just me, or is he stalking this woman?
I was haunted.
I was his American best man, and I
had darker hair, and I had feathers in my hair, and I had darker hair, and I was doing like, you know, for wrestling in the beginning of my career. You know,
EC3, you were the best man at the wedding?
I was the American best man.
The American best man. Yes. And after he stalked this beautiful woman, you gave it the seal? You stood up there and said, this is all on the uppity up?
As far as I knew, when Renee first came around, it was in Orlando, and I thought the courtship was more traditional. I'll be honest. I'm kind of miffed by this whole DMing stalking.
Yeah. You know, I do, you know, we were courting each other. Like when he brought me around Orlando, you know, with him and his bunch of it, we were already courting each other about 6 months by then. Nice. So we kept it on a very tight lip. And on I
remember, I think I had a hotel in Orlando. There were some shows going on. Maybe it was Mania. And
yeah, it was Mania.
I was with my gal, and he brought you, and you were like just dressed like a 10. And I opened the door. I'm like, holy shit, what the? That was Renee.
So how long have you guys been married now?
It should be going around 6 years.
Wow, tremendous. Good for you. Good for you.
It should be about this year will be 6 years. This year will be 6 years. So
well, the guy I met, I only got to meet Spud once, but it was an experience. And he was, I mean, obviously EC3's got a great relationship with him, but that one time I met him, outstanding human being.
Yeah, it was, Rebby actually set us up on a blind date. You know, she made us meet each other, you know, when he realized that I was in Nashville, and I kind of freaked out.
Matchmaker, huh?
Huh?
Rebby's a matchmaker.
Yeah, you know, Rebby and Matt, but you know, Rebby definitely did the digging around with him because I did ask her, what's up with this guy? Initially, she thought that he was gay, you know, because he always said he doesn't like girls. So she naturally, I guess she didn't read between the lines, but you know, can you blame him? He likes women. He doesn't want to deal with little girls. So yeah, that's his reasoning.
Very nice. All right. Well, interview with Renee is adjourned.
I'm handing it back to you. Yeah, this is 11 years of
11 years. There we go.
Oh, yes.
Episode 574.
Wait a minute, hold on. I got a special guest. Hold on.
I don't anticipate ever giving another match 7 stars.
Nice. Do it, Renee. Do it. It's put the 4 up and put the 3 inside the 4.
Go ahead, Renee. You got to do it. You got to.
Star Club, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Hey, Chris, take over on your 11.
Chris, real fast.
Yep.
I have a plethora of stories I could tell.
Oh boy.
Let's let the fans decide. Accumulate a few votes. Spud stories. I could tell you a movie theater story. I could tell you a bachelor party story, or I could tell you an apartment in Nashville that he was sharing with Renee's story.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Panel, you got the apartments, you got the
bachelor party, movie theater,
apartment, bachelor party, or movie theater.
Don't pick this based on what you think's going to be the best, because you might be wrong.
No, don't be idiots. Pick the apartment. Pick the apartment story. I'm telling you right now. But go ahead, give it up to them.
Vince is egging your votes, ladies and gentlemen, nudging your votes. All right, let's get some questions. So yeah, my pen already knows it. Either you get hashtag EC3, hashtag Ask EC3, hashtag Ask Vince, or hashtag Ask Renee. So we'll start off with Elvis, hashtag Ask EC3. Do you still talk to Tyrus and Rockstar Spud? I loved when you turned on him in TNA. Sorry, Renee.
Well, yeah, to be fair, he then therefore turned on me at a later date. So such is life. Eye for an eye, blood for blood, chair shot to chair shot, whatever. But yes, I talked to Rockstar Spud with great frequency. We're in multiple text groups together. One of them, the Illuminati, that I didn't mention on a prior Sportskeeda show, which I'm surprised not enough people are talking about. Like, there's literally an Illuminati text group of professional wrestling, but whatever. If you don't want to know, that's fine. Tyrus, I talked to. I actually just had a match with him on NWA. It was a healthy scrimmage. He is the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. And then, I'm obviously the next NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. So, yeah, I keep close with Tyrus.
Very nice. Let's see here. People's Wrestling Channel. Hey, this is for EC3. Hey, can I get a shout out? My name is Ricky. What's your opinion on Roman Reigns' 941-day title reign?
Hello, Ricky. This is your shout out. There you go. Is it really 941 days?
Indeed.
Wait a minute. Awesome. Are people, listen, Ricky, with all due respect, Ricky, are people really keeping track of the days, like to the day, bro? Like, is Ricky going to wake up tomorrow morning? It's going to be 942 days.
942 days.
Yeah. Ricky, I'll be honest. I think it's the best piece of storytelling WWE's done in a very long time. I would keep it on him until he retires at this point. Like,
might as well.
He is the top guy in wrestling. Like, treat him as such. He's, one of the few, like, I think that carries that brand. I think he's awesome. And yeah, make it an even 1,000 at least. Oh,
very nice.
Yeah, 1,200.
All right.
16 is where I'd cut it off.
16. Negotiated 1750. All right. Let's see here. Let's go with people who okay. Axe Vince, Axe CC3, Axe Renee.
I'm gonna ask Renee what she's drinking. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, Chris, with all due respect, Renee's getting loaded to make it through this show, bro. Like, I don't want to state the obvious, but Chris, let's move this thing along, shall we, bro? I'll play the Meltzer clip again if you want.
Oh no, hold on. Let's see what we got.
No, it's a Moscato. It's a Moscato.
Okay,
Moscato.
I got a lot of questions asked to me.
Renee, are you still actively working?
Of course. I never stop.
Who have you been working with recently?
Oh, you're talking wrestling wise.
Yeah, wrestling. I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I still be like doing on independence. I hit up like NXT a little bit. I've done like
AEW. Yeah, you want AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
I will go where the money takes me.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
It's called business, if you will. Business.
I do not discriminate. Wherever the money goes, I'm gonna go.
Good for you. Good
Fair
for
enough. Renee, first saw you on NWA Empower. Will you return to NWA soon?
Oh, we'd love to have you. I think that'd be great.
When they're ready to call me back, I'm all ears. I'm all open.
Very nice. EC3. Wouldn't it be great if Dom wins Money in the Bank? What do you think about that?
Who's Dom?
Dominic.
Dominic.
Oh, I thought he's wrestling.
Yeah, that's WrestleMania. So we're talking about Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't like it. The only thing I like is Roman Reigns being the champ forever. That's
there you go.
No, I hate when he's a good kid, and my God, like, he's already had such a great run in the WWE, and I'm envious. I'll be honest. I'm a little envious.
Vince, bro, why is your favorite match at WrestleMania Brock versus Omos? Just kidding. Do you think Cody should be the guy to beat Roman, or should it be Randy Orton?
Ooh.
Yeah, I almost think it's gotta, again, Chris, we've talked about this a million times. Looking at that roster, it's gotta be Cody. I would prefer to do it in a different rather than a traditional way. Me and Chris talked about that yesterday.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. We talk about that a lot. Oh man, so yeah, I got people ask me questions throughout the show. We'll get to my questions after the panel. Here we go. Do you remember these classic TV shows theme songs? I do remember Step by Step. Anybody remember Step by Step?
Step by step, day by day, fresh
Yeah.
start over, different every way. People we
Forgot about that.
Make it better. Take it time.
Yes.
Vince, you know WKRP, baby. If you ever wonder,
Yeah.
you remember that?
WKRP in Cincinnati. Yeah.
New York Undercover. It wasn't any words to that. It was a cool theme song, but it wasn't any words to it. Renee, some theme songs. What you got?
Oh God, just any?
Yep, any sitcom theme.
What's
song.
your favorite television theme song of all time?
Back in the day with I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy.
Wow, how about that?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, I think you're the youngest person on the panel, and
wow, respect.
Lucille Ball.
Respect.
Yes, I'm a fan of I Love Lucy and Lucille Ball. And any other ones? Any other like vocal ones? Any like sitcoms?
Sitcoms? I mean,
Fresh Prince or
Fresh Prince. You know, Fun House. I mean, no, not Fun House. With Steve Urkel.
Oh, Family Matters. Yes.
Yeah, Family Matters.
See guys, listen, Chris has been doing this for 11 years.
It's so rare condition this day and age.
Did you just see what we took from that answer?
Yeah.
Renee was a fan of Steve Urkel, which is why she was attracted to
the Squad,
which is now why she's married to. I'm giving myself a round of applause.
Asian, British, Julia White.
Yes. See that? EC3, you see the way I did that? The way I made that, I connected those dots.
Well, my favorite movie back in the day was Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Wow.
There you go.
So
you have a lot of
favorite movie growing up.
Yes.
And not too many people know that it's a Disney film.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Roger Rabbit was
very
really
risque. Cool. Yes.
Do you have any hidden talents, Renee? Do you know how to whistle, or do you know how to like?
She's a great cook. Like
a great cook,
unbelievable chef. I would say.
Is there a specialty, Renee? What's a specialty?
My specialty? I mean, I cook almost anything or everything.
Wow.
If you want Cuban food, I could do that. If you want Southern food, Italian, Korean, Filipino, like
nice.
Okay.
All different types of cultures.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
I mean, a very diverse family, and I have a very diverse, group of friends. So, yeah.
Wow.
Very nice. Who's your closest friend in the wrestling business right now that people know?
Closest? That would be like Sahara 7 will be one. Rebby Hardy will be another. Cheerleader Melissa.
Hey,
I love Melissa.
Yes.
What is Melissa doing these days?
She's doing great. She's living in Las Vegas.
Oh, I love Melissa. Send her my love, man. I'll never forget, Chris. You want to hear a funny story? I swear to God, this had to be back in 2002. This had to be at the very start of Twitter. And I swear to God, Melissa had to be like one of the first people ever on Twitter. And in 2002, she was trying to explain to me what this was. I had no idea what she was talking about, but she's great, man. I love
she managed Kia. She managed Kia when she was
that's right. That's right.
Dealership.
Huh? What'd you say?
Kia.
Awesome Kong.
Awesome Kong. That was Dutch Mantel's. That was Dutch Mantel's mind child.
Indeed.
Yeah, and then as well as my teacher or sensei over in Japan, Chigusa Nagayo.
Very nice.
Yeah, her and Linus Asuka, they were known as a tag team as the Crush Girls, and back in the day, Chigusa owned a dojo called Geia.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
And she can cook Japanese food too.
Mm-hmm.
Culture.
And speak it.
So
wow.
Next time you and Spud have a big dinner, invite the other three people on the screen.
They invite me. I usually can't show up. I'm a hermit and a recluse.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do you make?
I'm trying to find him.
Do you make him home cooking from England?
Yes.
You don't make that blood pudding, do you?
Oh no. I make like Yorkshire pudding, you know,
okay, yeah.
like
Oh, that blood pudding. Oh my god, that's one of the worst
fingers
things
and
I do.
mash.
Yeah. Oh, I
You
love
ever-
that. I love
You ever
banging.
put your awesome cuisines on IG? Like that should be like a whole
Yeah, that
YouTube,
exactly.
like,
That should be a thing.
You know, I never really thought about it. I guess
yeah, you should do it.
That's a great
Some
idea.
reels.
I never really thought about you guys. Like, you know,
Especially-
where I grew up is like, you know, I was in the kitchen at the age of 3 or 4 years
Cash
old.
out on
so-
that joker, man. Like I'm a businessman. Cash out on that joker. Start your YouTube page, get some subs, do
Yeah, man.
do some live
It's gonna
cooking
make
with some super
Ton of
chats.
money.
I just always feel like a woman should know how to cook. So that's
That's
Respect.
awesome.
that's just me. Maybe I'm a little bit traditional, or yeah.
Well, that's
I-
great. You know how to cook, get some money, and get a YouTube page and cash out on that on your talent there for sure.
I do not know how to do YouTube. I
Oh,
wish I knew how to do it.
Oh, you gotta get it. You gotta
Your
get
husband can-
somebody
your
else to
husband,
do all that
your husband
stuff.
can do that, mate. Yeah,
Make it a reel. Just do the reels and the tactics.
yeah, you can do. Yeah, make it a reel. Start off with a reel. Reels get super
Yeah.
major followings. You can do
I
it on IG and Facebook. So
Caught in the food rabbit hole often.
very nice.
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, that's life.
Well, there's so many questions here. I want to respect y'all's time. So can I get like 2 minutes from y'all?
Wait, what about the story? We didn't get one of the stories.
Oh,
bro.
okay, cool. I mean, look, this show's until 1, but I want to respect y'all's time. Let's see
You're
here.
fine.
Uh,
You're fine. I have my Moscato, so I'm
yeah,
good.
okay, you sure? You sure?
I don't
sure?
have-
Of course.
I know
I don't
you're on
have-
West Coast, or you're on Mountain Time over there, Vince.
I
So-
said you're fine.
no, I'm talking to Vince. I'm talking to
I'm
Vince.
good. I'm good, but I gotta work after this anyway, man.
You do got to. Do you really? Oh,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
thanks. Let's see. Let's do a little bit more.
I gotta tell the movie theater
Yeah.
story.
All right, go ahead, the movie theater.
Real
Okay, go ahead.
The
Here
movie
we
theater
go.
one. Okay, so Spud and I are going to go see a film. I think it's Black Panther. All right, we go to get lunch beforehand, and he orders chicken wings. Good order. Low carb, I get it. Food comes, I'm eating. This dude, fork, knife, drumstick, starts cutting.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
And he's eating, and like I'm like, is he joking? And he just keeps going, and like the bone, the flats, he's cutting them open, and I really don't say anything about it, but I snap a picture. So he eats. I don't put it over whatsoever. We go to the theater, and I tweet it or put it on Instagram. Him, fork and knife, cutting open these chicken wings. Movie starts. Pulls out his phone one last time. Sees all these notifications, like it's just blowing up, and like movie's going on, and he's just on his phone. He's like, I'm watching the movie, and I look over, and he's like, 30 minutes go by. Climax of the film, we're at the end scene. He's like, movie ends. I'm like, hey man, what'd you think? He's like, oh, it was all right. You didn't even watch it.
No.
You're on your phone the entire time. Well, you posted a picture of me eating chicken wings, man. Now everyone's blowing up and mad at me. Fight about it.
Yeah.
But he didn't watch.
Yeah, he even
any
did that
movie.
over at Gators. Remember?
Yeah.
We were all I was
Nosy.
thoroughly confused.
Very nice. Very nice.
Is that I mean, seriously, is that like a UK thing? Maybe. I mean, is it?
I think it's a
It's a spud.
I-
thing.
white
It's a
purple.
him. It's a him
It's
thing.
a him thing. Okay. All right.
He doesn't want to get his hands dirty.
Very delicate. Really,
If anything, I'm glad that he's clean.
Yeah.
He likes to stay clean.
very nice. Eric, to the panel. How did you first learn of the one and only Dr. Chris and the power slamming pancakes? That's a good question. Renee, I just met you. Well, we've talked, we've chatted a few times over the past couple of years, trying to as far as getting you on the show, but schedules didn't match up. But it matched up here, because you wake up early, so it's a special occasion. So I appreciate you coming on the show. So
Yeah, absolutely.
so that's Renee's answer. Vince,
We met through Vince, I believe.
yeah, I think so.
Look at us now.
Yeah,
3 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
indeed.
I'm trying to think about it.
What's your
Yeah,
name?
Chris, we met a while back, bro, a while back, and then unfortunately, when Animal passed away,
Yeah.
I had the Sports Key to contact me about taking his place, on the Raw review, and and we've been going from there.
I actually suggested you.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
indeed. I was
So
like,
you're the one that makes me sit here every 3 hours on Monday.
yes, and you get paid well for it. So there you go. There you go. There you go. I suggested Animal because they wanted me to, because we started off with the unscripted, and unscripted started to do well, and they wanted me to do another show. And I said, okay, sure, I'll do they asked me to review Raw, and I said, sure, I don't want to do it alone because I don't want to watch it. So, I was like, so why don't I bring us, someone? And then, we were talking business. I was like, what about Animal? That seems like a big name. And so brought in Animal. And him and we did a great job. I really had fun with him. Unfortunately, he passed away. We're looking for a suitable.
Bro, EC3 sleeping, bro.
Good.
We were looking for a suitable replacement, and I was like, Vince Russo.
That was thank you, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, because I've established a good relationship with them through you. Thank you very much.
Indeed, man. Let's see.
Renee, where do you and Spud? Where do you reside in? What state do you guys live in?
1315 Mulberry Lane.
Where's that?
Park, Florida.
Florida.
Oh my God! See, let me tell you why I'm asking that question. I know the humidity in Florida. What do you do with that hair? I mean, that would drive me crazy. How do you handle that?
Hairspray.
Oh my, really? Gosh. So,
well, I mean, it really depends. It really depends on my mood, because usually like I'll have it in a ponytail and like braid it back. Or, some days is a good day to have my curls in. Like today, it's not a good day. So it's like kind of like fluffy right now.
Have you ever seen Chris's world famous bun head? Have you done the bun head like Chris does?
I have.
Oh, nice.
The man.
I've done half up, half down. I've done, like braided on both sides. I've done the high ponytail, and I've done it all.
Very nice.
But honestly, like I don't mind the heat. I actually like the heat. Like
do you really?
I do. Like I went out to like the lake, to Wakaiva Island, and like lay out and got my tan. So I'm really happy about that.
Very nice. Good for you. Good for you.
Or like I'll go to like, New Smyrna, and lay out there. But I'm even though I was born in Washington, D.C., like I grew up in Florida. So this is normal for me.
Yeah, it seems like you've kind of been all over the world, Japan and everywhere. That's pretty cool.
I'm like a gypsy, man. You never know where I'm going to be at.
Jesus, ask everyone their favorite WrestleMania moment of all time.
Oof. Dude. Oh. Wow, it's tough. Someone else answer.
I would say, I mean, for me, I'm just going to go with the first one that comes to mind, and I'm a lot older than you guys. The first one that comes to mind is Hulk slamming Andre.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, bro, Chris, right or wrong, at the time, was that not like the hugest thing in the history of wrestling ever?
WrestleMania 3 for sure. Yeah.
I feel like for like WrestleMania 17 as a whole, but capped off with just Rock and Austin, two top dog alphas, like two of the biggest, like never in history will we have two of those guys, let alone one of those guys again going at it. Like,
yeah.
Maybe HBK and Undertaker.
Okay, which one? 25 or 26?
I think it was. Oh God.
They wrestled both.
I'm gonna go with 26.
26 was Michael's retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. It was emotional.
It was. How about I'm sorry, I love you.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah.
Some dude had a hell of a reel to like this like love song to that, and I was like, it was a perfect reel.
Oh really?
I remembered it off the top of my head, but like
nice. What's your favorite WrestleMania of all time? Every one of you pick. What's your?
Well, Chris, you didn't give your moment.
I would probably go Hogan Andre. Like to me, there's nothing bigger than
Yeah.
that. That was it for me.
Yeah.
I think Taker HBK was the best match, the second best match. I think the best match of all time was Steamboat Savage at 3. I think the second best, like 2/1B, was Taker Michaels at 25. I think that was fantastic. 26 was good too, but Hogan Andre is, I mean, that's like the irresistible force versus the immovable object, as Gorilla would say. So that's it for me. What's your favorite quality and nickname for your hubby, Renee?
Honey Bunny.
Honey Bunny. Does he call you Pocahontas still?
No, he doesn't.
Oh man. So he
Don't
just
think
used
that's
that. He
it.
just used hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So he used it to slide in your DMs, called you Pocahontas, and now he doesn't call you that anymore.
No,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Sound effect ever.
Guys, I don't look like that like I used to. That was so many years ago.
Do you guys do the whole honey sweetie
Pet
gimmick?
names?
Do you
Yeah,
guys
pet
do
Yes,
all
he doesn't.
Yeah. Like my love language is more of like, I would say cooking and cleaning, like doing things, you know.
acts of
Yeah.
service.
His love language is more of touch, but
Still, yeah.
Gotcha. Yes, there you go.
Those are the qualities of a stalker.
Yeah.
Dr. Chris, do you and your wife do the honey, sweetie, lovey?
Oh yeah, pet
calling?
names for
Yeah.
sure.
What's your pet? What do you call her, Doctor?
Babe?
Babe, what does she call you?
She calls me Babe or Pooh.
Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. That's one of my favorite cartoons.
My wife calls me
Yeah.
idiot.
Oh,
That's
that's
pretty
not.
much the extent of it. But
I mean, he called me wife, my wife.
my wife.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah,
That's
my
not
wife.
really a pet name. Hey, wife, how's it going?
Or my wife, or woman.
Yeah. What's he up to nowadays? Axe Purple Rocker.
Oh, he's busy all over. He does the writing for Main Event and he does the writing for Raw.
Oh, writes for Main Event and Raw. Very nice.
Yeah.
Do you still draw anime?
I used to, not anymore. I stopped.
PC Welds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to draw a lot. Like when I was in high school, I was actually taking college art. Like during the time, I guess like my mother, she really wanted me to draw for like Walt Disney. So I drew like a lot of anime, like back in the day, like the old school anime, like Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball, you name it. Those
Man,
types
you
of stuff.
got a lot of talents,
Plethora.
man. You know,
Plethora of talent.
seriously, man. Gee, good
Yeah.
for you, man. That's
Sailor
awesome.
Moon, Inuyasha, you name it. Like I used to draw a lot, but
Speaking of theme songs, she is the one named Sailor Moon.
yeah,
Yeah, very nice.
yeah, and then like Dragon Ball Z was really cool. I was really into that,
Nice.
and then Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah.
No idea what we're
But
talking
Gundam Wing was my favorite. back then.
Yeah, do you have like, okay, so do you have stuff like that on IG?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
man,
so
come on.
My
Come
art
on.
drawing, I did upload it. So it's somewhere like if you keep scrolling down, you'll probably come across it.
Okay. So
You
some more cuisines and more anime on IG and Twitter.
I don't draw anymore, you guys. Like I haven't.
Oh,
The only time I pick up a paper and
You
pen
should.
is when I drew.
You
Is when I
should
draw.
draw.
But
draw
that's
for 5
it.
minutes a day.
Is when you what? Renee?
I drew my gear, but other than that, that's just about it. But that's the last time. Like I guess like the spark of it, like kind of like fizzle out. So throughout the years, as you get older, you're like me.
Gotcha. All right, we got a few more. I'll keep y'all for 4 minutes. 4 more minutes. This was fantastic. I appreciate y'all having a great time with me. Let's see. So name your female Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling, and since it's Pancakes and Powerslams 11-year anniversary, do it in order from best to least.
I will not do it in order because I would never like quantify somebody, but I will acknowledge 4 amazing people. So I'd probably put Mae Young. I'd probably put China. Probably put Trish Stratus, I'd probably put Gail Kim on it.
Oh, interesting. Vince, Renee.
God, that is hard, bro. I would put first of all, I've got to put my girl. Man, I got to put Medusa on there because I don't think people understand. Medusa kept female wrestling alive when it was dead.
Yeah.
And she was the only female on the WWE roster. I was there. People have no idea. She has to be on that. I would put Charlotte on there, man. I think Charlotte's great. I think you gotta put Moolah on there, right?
Okay.
And I would probably put Mickey James deserves a spot on there, I think. No,
it's so hard to quantify, like, 4, especially. Like,
yeah.
The Mount Rushmore for you, Renee. Who you have? Top
Well, I've always loved Jazz work. Jazz and Jacqueline, how the way they work. Layla Gray. I mean, no, not Layla Gray, but Layla. She was
Layla. Layla L. Yeah.
She was really good back in the day.
Okay.
One more, Medusa will be one too.
Very nice.
I always like enjoy Sensational Sherry.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, Sherry. If you say Medusa, you got to say Sherry. They were both unreal, man.
I love Sherry, so I've always been a fan of Sherry.
Yeah.
To me, I think the 4 most impactful names and female names in the history of pro wrestling is Moolah, Sherry, Medusa, Trish. That's not my personal favorite 4, but I think that those 4 are like the most influential names as far as popularity is concerned. So, in their particular generations.
The good thing is there's no wrong answer.
Indeed. He's also asking for your Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling romantic couples, and we'll close up on. Well, I'll still be hanging out, but I'll close the panel from.
Are these on screen or backstage?
On screen romantic couples.
I can't.
What do you
Chuck?
Are you asking me or
anybody?
Well, nobody's gonna touch Randy and Liz. I mean, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Who's gonna touch?
Let's figure out the 4. Let's do it all together. So,
Randy and Liz.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels and Sherry. I mean,
it was like boy toyish. They weren't necessarily.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a couple. Okay.
Who else? A power couple.
Triple H and Steph.
There you go. Triple H and Steph. Who else?
Mae Young and Mark Henry.
that was.
Hey, how about Eddie and China?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Latino Heat. Yeah, that was.
They weren't a legitimate couple.
They ended up being a couple. Like,
didn't
China like give in at the very end and like started to like,
Oh, I thought you meant like in real
legit.
Oh no. Yeah, I'll say on screen power. It says pro wrestling romantic. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say it. My husband and I. Damn it. There
you go.
Number 1.
TV run.
Yeah, we had a little TV run.
Yeah, he was a 24/7 champion because
we filmed a 24/7 championship bit at their wedding. They got married.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, bring out the cameras, and we.
So that was a legit like segment at your wedding. Was at your wedding.
And that was cool with you?
Okay, so the character Renee Michelle was not so Renee Maverick, because let's go by WWE. I guess she wasn't cool with it. Me, my actual true self, I was cool with it. So I think like a lot of other like podcasters or the dirt sheets and stuff, they try to twist things. Like I'm like, come on, you guys. Like I am not like what you see in the ring is a completely different version of me at home. Like we're not the same. We're the same, but we're not.
Well, listen, man, this was great. Closing thoughts about being on the panel, Pancakes and Powerslams. 11 years. I would like to hear from every one of you. Closing thoughts. What do you got? Whoever wants to go
Oh, I mean,
Peace.
that was fun. Thanks for having me. No, dude. I mean, think like I've been writing a lot about the art of like creativity in a sense, and one thing is to just be like a true artist, make sure the job is complete. And that's like what a lot of people that want to be creative don't finish what they do. But you finish this and you finish it every week, and you've done it for 11 years. So you keep putting it out there, you stay consistent. That's huge, man. So congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Vince.
Yeah, I plan on being here in 11 more years. I'll be 73, bro. I'll be
Nice.
73. It'll be 22 years. You never missed the show, and I'll be right here with you, bro. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you for bringing me into sports. Keita, you're a great dude, Chris. I tell everybody that. Good for you, man.
Thank you, man. What does Dave have to say about me being on the show?
I don't anticipate ever giving another match 7 stars, but if I do, then it'll be a wonderful thing for wrestling.
Oh, very nice. What does thank you, Dave. What does Tony have to say about me being on the show for 11 years?
Oh my God.
You got something for me, Tony?
Let me see if I can summon Tony. Hold on. Where is Tony?
You got any thoughts, Tony? Yeah.
Hold on.
That was absolute crap. I never wanted to be in this position.
You never wanted to be in this position, bro.
You already went back in a gentleman's agreement once. You made a promise to him. You said you were going to give him a match. That was BS. He had just gone through 2 matches, and you can't even promise people matches. I make the matches, and I'm going to tell you right now, Kenny, 9 days from tonight.
9 days.
You got time to get ready, man.
2 matches, 9 days, 11 years, ladies.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have fun with we're gonna have fun Thursday talking about some stuff. So
yes, indeed. Yes. Renee, closing thoughts.
Well, thank you for having me. If you guys ever need me again, I'll be so much open to come back again.
Thank you.
But,
It's very nice to meet you, Renee. Please give your husband my love. It was nice to meet you.
Indeed.
Yes, I'll definitely give him your love.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of love, Bill Apter says that he's still madly in love with you. That's what he told me.
Oh, I miss
Bill.
Bill. I love him so much. He's such a sweetheart.
You are a creep magnet.
I like my men older. What can I say?
Nice. Well, panel, been a blast, been a blessing. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking time out of your late night, early morning to be a part of this. This is fantastic. Thank you all so very much, and y'all get some sleep.
Take care, Doctor. Take care, everybody.
Have a good one.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you, Reese.
Yep.
All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right. We got a little bit more time left here on the show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a fantastic job. But thank you so much for East. Thank you for Renee. Thank you for my guy, Vince. That was awesome as always. I really, really appreciate everybody coming on the show. Of course, we got some hashtag Ask Doc. And let's see here what we have. We have hashtag Ask Doc. What we got? We got a lot of questions here from the PNP Nation for sure. Let's see. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Thank you for the update, Elvis. Mama said, "Come on home Thursday." Just a few minor setbacks on the road to recover from. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Fantastic to hear. Thank you for the continual weekly check-ins. What do I think of what I sent you this morning? I was trying to watch it. I was in the middle of messaging you back, but I was at the gym, so I didn't get a chance to message you all the way back. So I'm gonna check it out again on my computer because it wouldn't play on my phone for some odd reason. So let's see what else we got. Man, what a great show. What a great show by a wonderful, wonderful panel. Thank you, everybody. Vince is he's mountain time, so he's usually up. East is he's a night owl. I mean, he's not a night owl. he's starting to become a night owl more because he's wrestling for Al Snow and OVW. Renee's a sweetheart. Her and I have been messaging each other over the past few years, trying to get something together. Probably a year and a half or so. Trying to get something together, but she works early, so she wasn't able to come on shows before. But big shout out to her for being able to come on the show today, despite having a early morning. So that's very grateful for that. She'll probably get a few hours of sleep just to be on the show. So that means a lot. So I appreciate that very much. Let's see here. What else do we have on the docket? Anniversary shout out from Dion. Still the chat room is still super lit tonight. Thank you very much. Toots, got some shout out to Toots Mont. Let's see here. Of course, Axe Doc. Said Reigns will hold the title forever. Very interesting. I knew that you would be very happy about that, since he said that for sure. Of course, Sex Doc. There's a lot of questions that I'm coming after. Okay, here we go. We got Aaron asking, should Triple H screw Cody and cut a promo? Say I will never let AEW Punk go over, and Roman drops a title and goes on vacation while Triple H form a new group with Thornton Riddle and Pete Dunne. Triple H forming a new group. So Triple H, I don't see Triple H being an on-screen talent anytime ever, really. I mean, I think that he's complete. I know he retired. I think he's completely done with being an on-screen talent. So I don't see that happening. Pete Dunne, they were trying to make him, there was talks about having him leave, like be gone for a while and come back. But it doesn't look like they are going to do that because he's still around. He's still around as Butch, so I don't think that they'll do that. So I don't know if the Pete Dunne thing will happen. Orton and Riddle, I'm not quite sure if the RK Bro thing will be a thing when he comes back. I think that they'll probably split up. Although I wouldn't be surprised it'll be if RK Bro reunites, because it would make sense, especially since Riddle continue, before he was gone, continue to talk about Randy Orton, give him a shout out and things like that. And let's see, we also have let's see. We also have Sasha versus Bailey NXT Brooklyn match. What do I rank that? Sasha versus Bailey NXT Brooklyn match. I think that was I think that's a lot. I think that's pretty high. Let's go. Among NXT matches, I mean, probably. I mean, pretty high. It was one of the most emotional NXT matches, for sure, and it was great. It was a great storytelling behind it. So I would say probably top 3 to top 5. Elvis would be in the Pueblo Chieftain tomorrow or on Thursday. Please check it out when you have time. Yeah, so let's talk about Brakus. So so all right. So let's talk about Brakus. Let's talk about Brakus. So I asked him a set of questions. So here's the Brakus story. Here's the Brakus story. And this is really funny. This is really fun and funny. So I have a thing. I have an ability to consult and get to people who I haven't who I'm able to contact people and get contact information from people who you haven't heard from in a while. All right. And then you have Brakus. And so I've said this before. I love interviewing people that people haven't interviewed in a while. I love that. I love that. And so I was like, man, I wonder what the heck is going on with Brakus. I wonder what's going on with Brakus. And I was able to get Brakus's contact information. And I asked him for an interview. He was, he was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not in. He's like, thanks for contacting me. I'm not interested. So I kept pushing as the journalist that I am. I kept pushing. I was like, okay, well, I got a set of questions for you. At least let's do an interview of some sort, so we can get something up, about just your current whereabouts. And, I want to, I was thinking in my head, like, I don't want finding him to go in vain. I want to at least get something out of it. And so I got a lot out of it, actually. So I sent him a set of questions. I texted him a set of questions, and he answered it back to me. He asked for my email. We were texting back and forth for a while. He asked for my email address, and he emailed me back a lot. A lot. So I asked him these 5 questions. All right. So, number 1, Bruce Pritchard stated in one of his podcasts that Vince McMahon made you an offer because you, quote, had a unique look and he was German. He spoke German, and we were looking to do a lot more international in Europe and looking for a German superstar. And in Germany, he was a name, but he didn't have any athletic ability, really. What was the reason you were told by WWE that you were not going to be used, and how were your interactions with Vince and Bruce? All right. So that was the question that I asked him. That was the first question I asked him. And here we go. So he said, let me give you some first. He said, hi. And he said, let me give you first some background information regarding the signing with the WWF. The late Joe Weider brought me over from Germany to the United States in 1990 and gave me a contract for endorsing his products. I was competing as a professional bodybuilder and became friends with Ed Connors, former co-owner of Goat's Gym, Venice. Ed had a connection with the WWF, and after 6 years of competing in bodybuilding, he arranged a meeting between myself and Shane McMahon. I had no background in professional wrestling whatsoever. I didn't even watch it on TV. The meeting went well, and I flew to Connecticut to meet Vince. We came to an agreement, and I signed with the WWF in 1996. So carrying that over to the question, the first question I asked, he said, Bruce is correct that Vince wanted to use me for the European market. Unfortunately, he is also correct that I had zero talent for professional wrestling. Despite, I think he meant to say despite many good people trying their best to give me insight into the wrestling world, and I think he meant insight, to give me insight into the wrestling world, it just didn't click. I wasn't surprised when I had a meeting with Bruce. It was told that it doesn't work out. It was a business decision, I understand. They didn't get a return on their investment and let me go, plain and simple. Vince treated me well, and I had no problem with Bruce. All right. So my next question was, Fans saw vignettes targeting current heels such as Vader and Triple H, but nothing came from it. What was the plan you were told regarding your WWE push? All right. He answered, the overall plan was to get me ready for the road and TV, which didn't happen. I have to say that Vince gave me plenty of time and opportunities to make it. All right. So my next question to him was you were reportedly sent by WWE to ECW and had a short run there. Why were you sent to ECW? And how was Paul Heyman to work with? He says, I was sent to ECW, Memphis, and Calgary, all with the goal to give me more experience and practice. I had no problem with Paul Heyman. All right. Number 4, I asked him, you returned to the WWE in 1998 for a few appearances, including the Brawl for All tournament. What was your overall experience like during your second stint with the company? He answered, at that point, I pretty much knew it is not happening and that my contract will be terminated soon. All right. What my last question to him was, what caused you to retire from pro wrestling and what are you up to nowadays? He says, I operate for almost 25 years, a successful personal training business, and I plan to retire in the near future. And he closed. He said, I would like to name a few people who supported me during my time with the WWF. He says, Tom Pritchard, he oversaw the wrestling training. The Hart family and BJ Annis for the hospitality in Calgary. Davey Boy Smith for helping me out on the road. And Harry Del Rios for helping me out in Memphis. All right. So that was the interview between myself and Akeem. So that was fun. All right. Let me let me change my background real quick. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. All right, nice and cozy. All right. I think we're gonna end. Okay, man, lots of good questions, man. Evan's in the building. What's up, my man? Evan is in the building. Mike Ryan's in the building, man. Long time. Good to see you. Let's go to see what down here matter in person. Cool. I don't know why. I mean, there's still a few more left, but I don't know why they're not. Rollin, which three matches are you most looking forward to at WrestleMania? Or are you interested in seeing off the Theory beat John Cena clean to defend the U.S. title? Man, I'm just not looking forward to WrestleMania. I mean, I'm just not excited. I was just having a conversation. I talked about that on the show with Vince and I was just conversing about that recently, man. Yeah, the only match that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm not really looking forward to that, but the match I'm looking forward to the most is the tag match, Usos against KO and Sammy. Just from the story perspective, from the perspective of the story and the story only. Yeah. Edge and Finn would be nice. There's some storyline behind that. So that'll be cool as far as the Hell in a Cell match because that comes with a story. And my next one would be, I'm not even looking forward to Cody Roman because I think Cody's going to win, and I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in Cody winning. I would say number 3 would be. Oh man. Let's go. I would say number 3 would be be Seth and Logan would be good. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to it, but the triple threat will be I think the match, the triple threat match will be good. Ray and Dominic has story behind it, but I'm really not really interested. So I think the 4 matches out of the 2 nights, the 4 matches that will spark my interest most likely: Seth Logan, triple threat Intercontinental, Edge, Finn, and the tag. Those 4 matches out of the 2 days will spark my interest. Everything else would be a pleasant surprise if it turned out really well. See Orton, Cost, and Cody to title Mania. I mean, people are saying that, but I'm like, I mean, I wouldn't be interested in that really. Still say Dom should come out and lowrider during the match. Was Vicky should return and the mouthpiece for Dom. I'd be totally on board with that for sure. Lowrider, I love it. I didn't do Brakus this year because I was pleasantly surprised by Duke's run. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by Duke's run, and I didn't want to, expect something higher than Duke than what they gave me. So, and they gave me enough this year. They had a fantastic year this year. First year for John Shire. There's not much else you can ask for, to be honest with you. They won the ACC tournament. Okay, I'll take it. I think I'm rooting for either Florida Atlantic or San Diego State, just because neither of them have ever won. So, and plus they were, Cinderella stories. Major Cinderella stories for both of them. So, all right. Yes, praise to Black Bart. Very sad. All right. So I'll end with, I don't, Ryan, good and well, man. I don't know nothing about the liver. So we'll see. I'll just throw it out there like I do every single time we do NXT predictions. Johnny Gargano and Grayson Waller. I think Grayson's going to win. I think Carmelo's going to win. So Roxanne Perez came back. Last time I checked, she was gone. She did the gimmick where she fainted. I didn't know she came back. I have no idea about Fallon Henley and Kiana James against Albert Fry and Isla Dawn. Fallon Henley and Kiana James. Wesley against Dragon Lee against JD McDonough, Ilya Dragunov, and Axiom. I don't know, maybe a heel. I think JD McDonough. Wasn't that Jordan Devlin? Dragunov's cool too. What's not just won it not too long ago. Keep it on him. I think Gallus is going to return. Going to retain the tag titles, and then Chase University and Tyler Bate against Schism. Schism's Gacy's heel group, aren't they? Winners gain control of Chase University. I don't know. I don't know how long this has been going. If this started not too long ago, I'll say the heels one just to drag the story out more. But I don't know how long that's been going on. I have no clue. The heels. The heels. That's where we go. The heels. All right, WrestleMania predictions real quick. Let's see. Theory Cena. I got. So this can go 2 different ways. This can go either Cena wins clean, which I don't think that's going to happen. Theory loses to Cena by DQ and just obliterates him, or Theory beats Cena clean and bragging on the next night. So that wouldn't make sense if Theory just beats Cena clean. That wouldn't really be a reason to write off Cena. So I think somehow Cena's going to get obliterated. I don't know if that means that Theory's going to win clean against Cena, I guess that would make sense if you're trying to push Theory. I think he's going to win, but he may lose by disqualification and obliterate Cena. Or Cena might win and Theory obliterates him. But if Cena wins, he wins the United States Championship. So I don't think Cena's going to win the United States Championship. That would hurt Theory a lot. Him losing by DQ and obliterating Cena, that won't really hurt him that much. And that would protect Cena. I think that would make sense the most, but I think that they'll probably just give Theory the win. Rollins and Paul, I got Rollins. I got the heels winning the tag match because I think Trish is going to turn on Becky. I got Brock against Omos. I had Asuka. I don't think they're pushing Asuka enough though. If Bianca wins, I mean, who's left for her though? I say Bianca wins, and then Alexa Bliss comes back, and unfortunately is the one who's probably dethroned her. I'm not a fan of that idea, but I can see Bianca keeping it. But Asuka's not hot enough right now for her to win the title. It'll be very flat. They haven't made her feel big enough. I thought that Asuka would be the one to dethrone Bianca Belair. I'm not mad at the match. I think that's a marquee match, but they haven't built Asuka big enough to dethrone a year-long reign to me. That's the logical answer for me. I think Rhea's going to beat Charlotte. I think Cody's going to beat Reigns. I think Sheamus is going to win the Intercontinental Championship. I think Edge is going to beat Finn. I think that Rousey and Baszler is going to win the tag. I think I don't even know, dude. The men's showcase. I don't know. Viking Range Profits. I don't know. Street Profits. All right, there you go. KO and Sammy's going to beat Usos, and I think Ray and Dom. Ray's in a hall. I can see Dom beating Ray and Ray retiring. That would be a way to retire Ray. So I can see that. He retires Ray. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. This was fantastic. Hands down one of my favorite anniversary shows that I've had. I love the panel format. That was really fun. PNP Nation came through as normal, as always. And y'all really made me feel awesome on my anniversary day, brother. Anniversary. My April 3rd is actually my anniversary, but my anniversary show is today. So enjoy WrestleMania. I will enjoy the fellowship that I will have with WrestleMania. Hopefully enjoying WrestleMania comes with that, but I'll enjoy the fellowship. I love fellowshipping with my fellas. You could just get a handful of Christian men together, just loving Jesus and loving wrestling, man. There's not much you can ask more than that. So it's awesome. I love hanging out with my bros. All right, y'all. Oh, that was great. Indeed. It's time to go. Yeah, it's time to go. Oh, it's time to go. Happy birthday to me. April 3rd, I see that. Thank you, Russo and EC3.
adversary. Hit me, I'll see you later. I'll see you later.